My name is Jerry Newman, and I'm the chair of the board of the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce, and it's my honor to start this ceremony today. For over 60 years, the Hollywood Chamber has presented the iconic Walk of Fame ceremonies to millions of viewers around the world, bringing out the luminaries of sports and now entertainment. And today, it's truly my pleasure to welcome the latest star recipient, the ceremony for the icon, the legend, Billie Jean King. Now, as a young adolescent growing up in Arizona in the 70s, you know, my mom and my big sister, whatever she wasn't otherwise mothering me, instilled this idea of admiration and respect for women in a way that I've carried it forward ever since, and in every encounter that I have. But as importantly, and maybe more so, Ms. King, you taught me a lesson. You taught me at that time that as I move forward in my life, whether it be in school or in business, that as I encounter women, they are my equal, if not my superior. And in every instance, that has been true. And I want to thank you for that lesson. It's been an honor for me to feel that way and to carry that forward. And it's upon, while the struggle's not over, it's on your shoulders that we've provided it, and we will fight it every day going forward, and thank you for that. So without further ado, it's also my pleasure to present, as our MC today, the legendary, the Radio Hall of Famer, the Walk of Fame Hall of Famer, Ellen Kay. Take it away, Ellen.
All right, thank you so much, Jerry. Do we have any criers here today? I brought a tissue box. That's for Jamie Lee Curtis. All right, and it's my pleasure to be here and such an honor to MC this celebration of Billie Jean King. The Hollywood Walk of Fame recognizes achievement in the categories of motion pictures, radio, live theater, sports and entertainment, recording, and television. And today we honor Billie Jean King, who was the first woman to receive the Sports Entertainment Star, number 2,807 on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Congratulations. Now, before we invite Billie Jean King to the stage, let me tell you a little bit about our honoree. It's not a little bit, it's a lot. It's amazing. Okay, named one of the 100 most important Americans of the 20th century by Life magazine, sports icon and equality champion Billie Jean King is the first woman athlete to receive the Presidential Medal of Freedom and the first individual woman athlete to receive the Congressional Gold Medal. Billie is the founder of the Women's Sports Foundation, the Women's Tennis Association, and the Billie Jean King Foundation. She's part of the ownership groups of the LA Dodgers and Angel City Football Club, and a member of the advisory board of the Pro Women's Hockey League. In Billie's legendary tennis career, she was the year-end #1 player in the world 6 times, captured 39 Grand Slam singles, doubles, and mixed doubles titles, including a record 20 Wimbledon championships. Her historic win over Bobby Riggs in the 1973 Battle of the Sexes is one of the greatest moments in history, yes, and viewed by 90 million people. In 1973, 90 million people. Billie received France's highest order of merit from President Macron and was inducted into the United States Olympic and Paralympic Committee Hall of Fame as a special contributor. Billie has an extensive portfolio of brand partnerships focused on her values of equality and inclusivity, including Gainbridge, Microsoft, Elf Beauty, QVC, and Adidas. Billie serves on the board of the Women's Sports Foundation, is the honorary lifetime president of the Elton John AIDS Foundation. Elton John, the Oscar after party, raising over $8 million in one night. Amazing. And was a past member of the President's Council on Fitness, Sports, and Nutrition. Recently, Wheaties released a limited edition box honoring Billie for her accomplishments in sports and also in life. Billie has many, many accomplishments. The home of the U.S. Open was renamed the USTA Billie Jean King National Tennis Center in honor of her accomplishments on and off the court. Perhaps you've watched the Fox Searchlight film Battle of the Sexes, which depicts the social impact of the groundbreaking Bobby Riggs match. She received a Lifetime Achievement Award as part of the BBC Sports Personality of the Year. And there's so much more. Billie's SoCal roots were recognized with the opening of the Billie Jean King Main Library in her hometown of Long Beach. Congratulations! And a few days ago, her alma mater, Long Beach Poly, home of the Scholars and Champions, unveiled the Billie Jean King mural. Go down and get your selfie there. All right, Fed Cup, the World Cup of Women's Tennis, was renamed the Billie Jean King Cup, making it the first global team competition to be named after a woman. She has been honored with the Laureus Lifetime Achievement Award and the Sports Illustrated Muhammad Ali Legacy Award. Billie is also a New York Times best-selling author for her memoir, All In, an autobiography. Recently, Billie and her partner, Ilana Kloss, were named the most powerful LGBTQ people in sports. Before we bring you up on stage, Billie, we have two good friends of yours who would like to say a few words about you. Our first speaker is a former professional basketball player who is considered one of the greatest point guards in NBA history. Known for his exceptional passing ability, on-court leadership, and charismatic personality, he played for the LA Lakers for 13 seasons, winning 5 NBA championships and 3 NBA MVP awards. Off the court, he has become a successful businessman and philanthropist, making a lasting impact both in the world of sports and in the community. He co-owns the LA Dodgers, LA Sparks, the LA Football Club, esports franchise Team Liquid, and most recently joined the ownership group for the National Women's Soccer League's Washington Spirit. Please welcome Billie Jean King's good friend and partner, Walk of Famer, Irvin Magic Johnson! That's a lot of stuff.
What a blessing it is to be here today to honor one of the not only greatest tennis players that's ever played, but one of the greatest people, woman. She's an amazing person. And what I love about Billie Jean is that she used her platform to bring about change. When we talk about that battle of the sexes, it was more than just you beating Bobby Riggs. You was fighting for equal pay for women. And all these young ladies who are making all these millions and millions of dollars today should be thanking you for what you did for all of them. And you always fight for what's right, for social justice, racism against people, inclusion. When you think about so many people who are voiceless, you lend your platform and your voice and your time and your money to bring about change and help them achieve their goals and dreams. See, that's what makes you special. Not only a dominant tennis player, but you're a dominant person in life. And that's what I love about you. Even today, you continue to fight for people who know they don't have the same type of platform that you have, and you rally around them. And every time we're sitting there as owner of the Dodgers, I should say the World Series champion Dodgers, every day as I sit next to you, I learn something new, and you are so intelligent, smart, and yet have the biggest heart in the world. So when I looked up and you asked me to be here, I said, we're just alike. We're super competitive as hell. We're control freaks because we know if we put it in our hands, we're going to win. You've been a winner your whole life. You love to help people. And last but not least, you always will stand for what is right. And I just want to say congratulations I'm happy to be here, and I wouldn't have missed this for the world. And your partner is the best in the world as well. Cookie and I love both of you, and I just want to say congratulations, congratulations, and congratulations. May God bless you. Yeah, you're almost taller than me with those shoes on.
And then I got to put the mic all the way back down here. All right, before I introduce our second speaker, I'd like to introduce friends in the audience today. Let's say hello to Cookie Johnson. Writer-director Jane Anderson. U.S. Open Tournament Director Stacey Allister. Majority owner Angel City Football Club Willow Bay. President LA Lakers Jeannie Buss. Tennis Hall of Famer Rosie Casals. Tennis Hall of Famer Maria Sharapova. Actor-comedian Jay Moore. Motorsports legend driver Catherine Legg. And Flava Flav is here. What a great day. It's a great day. So many loving friends showing up. Okay, our second speaker, speaking of friendship, is a friend of mine. She's enjoying an amazing career as an Oscar-winning actress. Did I say she won an Oscar? And a SAG award for her work in the film Everything Everywhere All at Once. She's such a busy lady. This year we will have the pleasure of seeing her in Freakier Friday, the much anticipated and 22 years in the making sequel to Freaky Friday. That's out August 8th. And also Ella McKay out in September. Please welcome Hollywood's biggest heart, Walk of Famer, philanthropist, and my friend Jamie Lee Curtis to the stage.
Okay, I got tissues for you. They're right there. Okay. She's got tissues for me. I love you, Magic. How do I follow Magic effing Johnson, people? Who arranged that? Was that you? It was. Oh, yeah. Thank you, because those are shoes. Nobody wants to have to follow your shoes. And so, like you, I had planned on speaking extemporaneously from my heart and just letting my internal appreciation and deep respect for Billie Jean King carry me and let it lead my words. But recently, that one right there has been everywhere with that billion megawatt smile, her uniform of black outfits with color blocking, usually matching colorful glasses, and if you haven't noticed, snap pants. If you haven't marketed those yet as the Billie Jean King snap pants, I want a piece because I want a pair. Easy on, easy off. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, man, I'm serious. But lately I have been listening to you. I feel like we're talking to you, but I've been listening to Billie Jean talk about returning to college to get her degree. And like many women or people over a certain age, you've recently begun looking at her life's work. So I thought I would let her words lead me rather than mine. So Billie Jean is often asked about legacy, about her legacy. Certainly a common question for someone her age with a wealth of her experiences and accomplishments, and she understands that legacy is what other people say about you. But this is what she said, and I quote, "What really defines us is the contributions we leave behind. That's what matters. That's where the real power is," end quote. Well, Billie Jean King's contribution is power. Billie Jean King is power, is all power. She's power on the court. She's power in the courts. She's power in the press, power in her public advocacy, power in her fight for freedom, power to be who she is now. Now, many of us who have a conscious and an open mind and a free mind can say that about themselves, but this is a woman who said it publicly after someone outed her for being gay. which resulted in her being required toward the end of her incredible career to make a public statement about her private life, and she risked and lost almost everything, but not everything. And again, I quote her, "When I was outed, I lost all my endorsements immediately. And I was at the end of my career, so I was now just going to start making some real money because they were going to give me lifetime endorsements. But I lost all of those. But it was a blessing because I did start to live an authentic life. And that authentic life opened wide the doors for millions and millions and millions of other people to live authentic lives." That alone. There is a saying, happy wife, happy life. Or as we had printed on t-shirts for my daughter Ruby's same-sex wedding, wife is sweet. Well, certainly Billie Jean King's marriage to Ilana Kloss and their beautiful partnership and marriage and deep respect for each other has helped Billie build an even stronger foundation from which to help even more people through the Billie Jean King Leadership Initiative and the joy and the fun that they have traveling the world together, sharing their lives and fighting together against all discrimination and inequality, and they're doing it paired up, fully committed to each other, and are the greatest couple I know. Because Billie Jean King is the greatest example of leading with love, leaning into love and honoring love. And isn't it wonderful that a word that is associated with the word, with the game of tennis, the sport that brought her to all of us, is love. But you see, love has carried you so much farther. Just look, the sport alone and the accomplishments in tennis would have led you to this star on the Walk of Fame today. But this star today is so much greater and brighter than your sport, because like her, your star is about love and allyship and advocacy and enthusiasm and partnership and your fierce, devoted belief in equality for all. And you have been willing to put yourself and your love into, and excuse me this pun, everything, everywhere, all at once. And there is not a woman in any professional sport or any LGBTQ plus human being whose life has not been shaped and helped and supported by this extraordinary woman's great talents and her even greater contributions in improving the lives of other people on a daily basis through her words, actions, and the extending of her hand and her experience, strength, and hope to everyone she meets with an open, beautiful heart, holding hands all the way with her Ilana and spreading her power, her powerful, perfect, pure, all-encompassing love to everyone as she walks proudly through her life. And that, my friends, is the life, legacy, and living example of this incredible human being, Billie Jean King, my pal. Peace. God bless you all.
All right, it is a pleasure and an honor to bring up the President and CEO of the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce. Please welcome Steve Nissen.
How is everyone doing? Thank you. As Ellen said, my name is Steve Nissen. I'm President and CEO of the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce. We have been administering the Walk of Fame on behalf of the city of Los Angeles for over 60 years. I must tell you, this street is really, if I may borrow your name, a street of magic. And not just you, magic. 2,806 magical people have preceded you, but there's no one like you. We get to honor a lot of celebrities here. We don't often get to also honor heroes. So thank you so much for being part of it. Now, this is the last time we're going to mention Bobby Riggs' name, but I was a first-year law student when that match occurred. We all, my friends, classmates and I, we gathered around the television set to watch. I'm going to say that was the single best day, night, week, month, and year of my entire law school experience. So thank you for helping a lot of good friends get us through law school and the grind. So you could say, I'm here where I am today in part because of you. Now you get to come on up here because we're about to hear from you. So normally in this moment, the next thing we would do, because this is a real street in the city of Los Angeles, in the community we call Hollywood. So normally at this point in time, we would present you with a resolution from the city of LA. The city's been a little preoccupied with a few other issues, so we will get that resolution to you. No worries. We will find you. But in the meantime, I have your speech. So be nice to me, and I'll give it to you. But before we hear from you, and this is the moment we've all been waiting for, special privilege for me to be able to say, on behalf of the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce, we now declare today Billie Jean King Day in Hollywood! It's yours.
Thanks, Steve.
My pleasure.
Ay, ay, ay. How are you supposed to follow that? All of you. I will. I can tell. Thank you. I also have a producer, a director. It's good. All good. Whew. Welcome to 6284 Hollywood Boulevard. Here we are. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Ellen. And thank you, Irvin and Jamie Lee. Like Billie Jean. No ways. I just want to thank you for your beautiful words and meaningful words. And I will cherish what you said for the rest of my life. I wish I'd heard it at 10 years old. I have a lot more life to remember it. Anyway, your friendship and having you here today has made it really, really special for me. So thank you for being here and making the effort. Jamie Lee received her star in 1998, and Irvin received his in 2001. So it's really an honor to join the two of you on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. So it's amazing. Thank you for doing that. I also want to thank the Hollywood Chamber Board of Directors and everyone affiliated with the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And Anna Martinez. I don't know how you do it. I do not know how she does it. You guys have no idea what she gets done. But you are simply amazing. I don't know where you are, but thank you. Right behind me. See, I can't turn. I got to play to the camera. My director here would be upset with me. I don't know if you know about this, but as a young girl growing up in Long Beach, California, because if I say Long Beach, a lot of people think New York. Closer? Oh, I'd love to. For the photos? Okay. For the sound? Okay. Anyway, as a young girl growing up in Long Beach, California, my family loved music and movies. We loved them. And this is and still is the entertainment capital of the world. A trip to Hollywood, especially to a movie at Grauman's Chinese Theater, was a special treat for our family. It was also the location of the 1961 premiere of West Side Story, one of my favorite movies, which starred another one of my sheroes, Rita Moreno. And some of my favorite memories were seeing the real Hollywood stars that just hung out down the road at the Los Angeles Tennis Club, Beverly Hills Tennis Club, and others in the area. Stars like Lucille Ball, Gerald Rowland, and Doris Day, and they were regulars, and we saw them often. So can you imagine my life as a junior tennis player? Amazing. And now you're kind enough to give me a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, just like them. So my mother would have loved this. I cannot tell you. She would have been in heaven. Oh, she is in heaven. Anyway, sports are entertainment, by the way. That's where I have arguments with people all the time. But sports are entertainment. And as athletes, we love performing in front of an audience. We love it. Just like you actors. The first women athletes to receive a star were Sonia Henne and Esther Williams. But they were honored for their work in movies. So it's an honor to be the first woman in the sports entertainment categories. It's relatively a new category, so I'm really happy it's here. And I'm just so happy to receive this star on the Walk of Fame. But the important thing is I don't want to be the last one. Okay? We all need to work together to make sure women in sports are celebrated here in Hollywood. I was fortunate to attend Holly Hunter's star ceremony in 2008. And I remember thinking back then, oh man, this is really cool. This would be unbelievable. And I think, oh, I'm never going to get there. But here I am. And I know Irvin wasn't put here because he was a jock or an athlete. No, we didn't have that yet. So I'm glad you made it early. You deserve it in everything you've done. There are several friends here that changed tennis and the landscape of sports forever. So I'm going to name a few of them. Rosie Casals, Connie Spooner, who was our first ever athletic trainer. I know, it doesn't seem possible, but it was. Ilana Kloss, Julie Anthony, Maria Sharapova, and Stacey Allister. I just wanted, it's tennis for me today, so that's why we're doing it. If we had women's sports, I could go all day, so if some of you aren't going to be mentioned, sorry. And our partners and friends like Elf Beauty, Adidas, the Dodgers, Lakers, Sparks, and Angel City FC. This was at a game the other day for them. And our BJK, Billie Jean King Enterprises team are all here today. And I really appreciate it. And family is so very important to me. And I thank you, all of you, for sharing this journey with me. To my wife, Ilana, you are my North Star, and I love you. And I was going to talk about, Jamie Lee already talked about it, but I'll talk about it again, and that is one of... I knew I was going to have a hard time with you here. This is one of those special moments where people do talk about legacy, like Jamie Lee just did. And I do look at legacy being what others think about you. And I do think the quality of our contributions is really what defines us, without any question. And to thank you to all of you for contributing to this day
I really appreciate it. And it means so much to me to be able to share it with all of you. Now, let's get the star unveiled. And remember, my star is your star. Thank you so much, everyone.
You're taking pictures. It's not over.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce, we are so proud to welcome the newest Walk of Famer, Billie Jean King.
Billie Jean!
words too. It means so much, especially with Catherine too. Yeah, she wasn't afraid. That's important.
I just need somebody with a wisdom. Yeah, you know, like